Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a couple more Star Wars action figures from the 1990s Power of the Force action figure line. And these are two of the deluxe figures. And this first one, Han Solo, basically came in the sort of orangey red backer card. And both of these are from 1996, but you'll notice on the back of the card of this one, there's pictures of sort of the Shadows of the Empire line. So I'm guessing that this one was probably released right around the same time period, because I don't think they would have been promoting that necessarily if it wasn't readily available on the shelves. So, and you can see like Dash Rendar's vehicle over here and the various figures from the Shadows of the Empire line. So that's kind of interesting. And I don't have a loose example of this one other than the figure itself. I was able to pick up a loose example of what the figure looks like at a garage sale. There was somebody who was selling a whole bunch of these loose Power of the Force figures. So, and they happened to have this one. And I knew basically the only version I had was in the package. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's a little beat up, but you can sort of see what that figure looks like up close. It's pretty much just the standard version of Han Solo. And then he has these sort of like orange straps and stuff on. So, nothing too eventful about that. And the accessory itself is not all that interesting. It's sort of like this grappling claw kind of thing. You can see what it looks like, and on the bottom of the package, they show you directions on how to sort of manipulate it. But in terms of an accessory, this thing didn't seem particularly interesting to me. However, over here on the Deluxe Boba Fett, this sort of weapons pack that he has is pretty interesting, and I do want to get this out of the package. One of my reasons for wanting to get it out of the package is because the bubble on this has started to yellow. As you can see, this has started to happen, this sort of aging kind of effect. These figures are quite old at this point, so yeah, sometimes exposure to elements in certain ways, whether it's heat or light or whatever, will cause this plastic bubble to turn yellow. And at that point, keeping it in the package, because it's no longer really mint, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So yeah, we're going to open this up, and I want to show you some of the features. So on the back of the package, you can see there's a bit of a write-up on the backstory of, how he survives the Sarlacc pit and acquires this weapons pack. Pretty sure this is not canon, although the surviving the Sarlacc pit is obviously true if you know anything about the upcoming series, The Book of Boba Fett. But in terms of the details, I'm pretty sure that's no longer considered relevant. But it would be interesting if at some point in the series they had him deploy something like this. That would be kind of funny. It'd be a nice tribute to this action figure. I know Dave Filoni is kind of a fan of action figures, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he did something like that. So anyway, it's a interesting looking figure, and so let's get this out of the package, and we'll see what it looks like, and I'll show you some of the details. So stay tuned. Okay, so here we have Boba Fett and his weapons pack out of the package, and as you can see, there's a lot of detailing on this, and quite a few features. So this is pretty interesting, and I want to walk you through some of the different things that are going on with this. First of all, there's this giant missile launcher on the back, and it actually shoots a proton torpedo. And the crazy thing about that is the proton torpedo was the weapon that Luke Skywalker used to destroy the Death Star. He fired it out of his X-Wing fighter. So why you would want to have that on your backpack, I'm not too sure. It does seem a little over the top. Maybe it's sort of overcompensation for the fact that there were so many versions of Boba Fett that didn't have a missile launcher on his back. But yeah, this does seem like overkill. But it does deploy up, and it also rotates from side to side. So that's very cool. And if you hit the button, it will launch the proton torpedo like so. So that's pretty cool. And also, there's other features on this too. On the side, there are two little buttons here. So which when you hit them, these two little things flip out. So they're sort of like wings or shields. I'm not really too sure exactly what they do. Each one of them does include like its own little blaster weapon on the side too, and they do rotate as well. So yeah, you can sort of move them into differing positions. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, you can kind of move this into a lot of different configurations, which is quite nice. I actually like all the intricate paint detail on this as well. Really quite nice accessory. A lot of different features, and quite a bit of play value for a kid in terms of being able to do different things with it. So it's actually not too bad. Even though it is over the top, I think it actually kind of works for Boba Fett. And in terms of removing the figure, all you got to do is flip this up, and you can actually take Boba Fett out of here. And the interesting thing is the attachment point on the back of this Boba Fett is pretty much the same as on the regular version of the Power of Force Boba Fett. So, and I can show you that side by side. You can see they're pretty much the same. There are a few differences in terms of the overall sculpting and so forth, but in terms of the accessories that come with the regular Boba Fett, they will fit on this figure as well. So you can kind of like put the cape on there, and you can also put his ordinary jetpack on there as well. So if you have the other version of Boba Fett, you can use his accessories on the one that comes with the deluxe weapons pack. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty much all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more installments of the series Power of the Force Memories, think about subscribing, because I will be covering more figures and vehicles from this toy line in the future. So until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and may the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.